be our group project.
Alright, bet.
What's up, guys? So today we'll be doing a review on the Mercurial Veloce, which costs around how much?
101. That's on the sale, but it's 120.
So it's $120, and we're gonna be comparing them to the Mercurial Vapors, right?
Yeah.
So, but one of the first things we're gonna be discussing is just like the overall like style of the shoe. So as you can tell, like, the style is really nice. There's like a silver with some neon green and blue stripes, and
It makes it look unique, I guess.
yeah, it's a nice three simple colors that really work well together on the shoe. I would say the style is a lot nicer than, well, not a lot nicer, but I would say it's more pleasing to the eye for me personally, the Veloce, than the Vapors. They're Vapors?
Yeah, these are the Vapors.
Oh, okay, true. Yeah, so I think the orange looks great. I like how bright it is, and I like the stripes it has.
Other is on the Vapors, they got the Nike on the side. Those are just the plain ones with the swoosh.
Yeah, so one thing to keep in mind is that with the Veloce is that they don't have the Nike written out on the inside of the shoe. It just says nice simple Nike logo, so I kind of like that. It's more aesthetic in my mind. Having that silver clean color, just nice.
Actually, they changed it.
Oh really?
Yeah, so these are the older versions of those, and what it is even though these are made for Neymar, they just went back to the Nike swoosh instead of putting in the actual Nike on the side of the foot. So that's what's different about it. The weight is completely different.
Yeah.
From it.
Sure.
Like the quality of it is totally different, just because the material they use and the price, of course. You know?
Yeah. So with what Juan said, it's true. With the price you're gonna get, it's gonna be like there's gonna be different material used, and how comfortable and how long it takes to break it in is gonna be a factor. So I bought the real Mercurial Vapors, the orange ones, and when I first tried them on, they felt so comfortable. They molded to my foot really easily. I didn't even have to break them in, and they're very light shoe, so that's what I really like about it. It took probably around like 5 months for the shoe to start to really like kind of start to wear out, but overall it's probably the longest I've ever had a soccer cleat. Very durable. What I really enjoy what Nike's doing is that they're making the insoles a little bit thicker. Still not the best material, but they're lasting a lot longer than previously. Other than that, so what I have to say about the Veloce is that while wearing these, yes, they're only $100, but after like the third time, I'm starting to feel a little bit better. At first, they're kind of stiff, so I did have to break them in, but overall, they're pretty comfortable shoe. They're very light, and they do the job. I think one of the things you have to keep in mind, there's no grip on it like the $200 Vapors.
Yeah.
But I mean, really, I don't think it makes a huge difference. I mean, it does, but in my mind, like, I think just having an extra pair of cleats for $100 will do the job. So
it's just a practice, practice shoes.
Yeah.
What I usually do is I used to have a pair of $100 shoes, and I would just use those for practices, and then my really light shoes, my Vapors or whatever I had before, I would just use those for games. It was very efficient, but I just stopped doing that just because I prefer just wearing one shoe.
Yeah.
And just go from there until they break, and then if they break, I'll just probably send it back and get my money back.
Yeah, so if you don't know the policy, Nike has a warranty
for 2 years.
For 2 years, and if you end up getting like a tear or a rip in your cleat, you have the chance to send it back to Nike and getting a voucher so you can purchase another pair. Yeah. For some people, I know it doesn't always work, but it doesn't hurt to try.
Yeah.
And I've been doing that for the past like 8 years now, and I haven't paid for a pair of cleats for that long. So it's great. I really like the customer service Nike has, but don't try to like break your cleat off or cut it, because sometimes Nike like
they'll catch it.
Yeah, they'll figure. I feel like a lot more people are now knowing about the voucher like reward that Nike's doing. So just keep that in mind. Don't try to like cut it or make it.
Don't do it on purpose. Just let it happen. You know.
Yeah. So
like mine right now, I can see like I'm getting a little tear right there, but I'm gonna just keep it on until it starts to actually open up more, and then send them back. But yeah, don't do it on purpose, because they will find out, and they'll probably send you back the cleats. Maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, it'll take them like a week or so.
Yeah.
For you to get a response back, whether they accepted it or not. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, but regardless, just if they're actually broken, send them in. But if you're doing it on purpose and they catch it, then it's gonna take longer for you to get them back. And I don't know what they would do to it, but I mean, it would suck not having cleats for a fucking 2 weeks.
Yeah,
so
it would. So just keep that in mind when sending your cleats in. Just try to, if you don't have another pair, either ask a friend or purchase a pair of cleats beforehand before sending them in.
Yeah.
They don't have to be the most expensive cleats, but just a thing to keep in mind. That's why I think you should have 2 pairs of cleats. If you don't have the money, that's fine. Just ask a friend if you can borrow theirs while you're sending yours in. But other than that, what I really like about the Mercurial line is I used to be a Tiempo person. I love Tiempos. I just love how comfortable they are.
I remember
and, that. And now I moved onto more of the Mercurial side, just because I was afraid that the Mercurials were for more narrow foot people. But now with the material, it's now allowing me to be able to wear these shoes and be comfortable in them.
Other than the line, you know how we've had different Mercurials out through the past. And of course, we had the Superflies, the Vapors, and all that. By far, I've had Superflies before these, and I think honestly, the Vapors for me is truly one of the most comfortable shoes that I've had. Like Philip said, the first day we got them, it felt like just like normal shoes. You didn't really have to break them in at all. So like with my Mercurials, like as soon as I put them on, you know, I started having pain on the heel, on the sides. But I mean, that's just for getting them. But with these, it's just completely different. I'm happy that Nike did this to their material, that I can just wear them regardless of breaking them in or not. And yeah, like Nike, keep doing that, you know.
Yeah, sponsor the video. Just kidding. Send us some free cleats.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it's not a super in-depth video of the cleats, but they're just our thoughts and opinions about them. So if you're interested in the cleats, there's a link below to the Nike website, and I'm sure there's other cheaper alternatives. So the reason why I didn't want to get the $200 ones for this color is because, number one, I have a pair of cleats already, and I was just looking for a second pair that I can wear when when my shoes get wet after a rainy session, so I can switch on and off. So it's just really nice to be able to have an extra pair of cleats just in case one ribs, or whatever the case is. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Juan, for helping me out in this video.
Problem.
And I'll see you guys in the next one. We'll be doing another review on another pair of shoes, weightlifting shoes, and also on a pair of Bose headphones. So stay tuned for that.
She catching feelings in the night.
So that was good.
Oh no, you know what we should do before
But we live a different lifestyle.